Good morning, I'm William Hook. I am this year's 2020 signature artist for the BEAUX event in Scottsdale, Arizona, for the Scottsdale Artist School, where I have been participating as an instructor for probably 30 years. This is my Santa Fe studio. Please come in and take a look. I'll show you around a little bit before we get into taking a look at this year's painting. And you'll find that this studio isn't fancy. It's very workmanlike, but the fact of the matter is I'm able to get a lot of work here, large north window, and as I say, it's a very, very usable studio for me. This is this year's painting, and it is a scene of northern Arizona on the Navajo reservation. From photography I take and make on my many trips between my two studios, one in Santa Fe and the other in Carmel, California. These trips are really nice. My kids used to complain because I'd stop the car so often to take photographs for my painting, but now that they've finally grown up and have kids of their own, they're starting to appreciate that kind of nonsense. But it really worked out great. In this case, the way I make a painting is to paint the middle ground first, then the foreground, and then the sky. So there's what I call a lot of positive, negative painting that most artists employ. In this case, acrylics dry very quickly, so I don't do a lot of plein air painting. I do in California, not as much in Arizona where it's dry. The paint, acrylic, is a water-based paint, and it will dry out extremely fast with wind and sun. So you can only imagine painting from the studio for me is a godsend. I couldn't do it any other way. Just a sidebar, the reason I paint in acrylic is because I'm allergic to oil. And that happened a long time ago and discovered it in college. So here I am painting these. I want to really talk about this painting a little bit more. I hope to get in close to it and show you what is really, this might help you. A little clumsy about it, but you know, here we are. And the painterly style is very typical of my work. I am not a photorealist. And I like to introduce subjects that were probably not in the picture that I photographed, but in this case, there are a couple of blanketed Indians on horseback at the base of the cliff, and flying above are a couple of eagles. And the idea here is to give a little more action to a landscape and have it give the idea that this is what goes on as life goes on in northern Arizona. And so in this case, I am hopeful that this painting will bring some interest to this year's BEAUX, which in turn really does benefit the school. As I say, I've been doing this for about 30 years, and I'm very pleased to be this year's featured artist. Thank you.